We're Team Blue from Digital Transformation, and we are gonna present about understanding the dynamics of virtual collaboration and knowledge sharing. We're gonna compare Team and Slack, two platforms of virtual collaboration, and our team members are Sileni, my person Josue, Mariana, Ademola, Olanijan, and Luisa. So for a start, digital transformation has become a key factor for organizations to stay connected and be competitive in today's world that is moving quickly and is always changing. Also, technology is advancing daily. And one example that digital transformation help is Netflix because it gained the ability to stream video uh, content directly to their customers and also know their preferences and habits. So in this case, we're gonna compare Teams and Slack for know which one it's has their benefits. And the key issues are virtual collaboration, knowledge sharing, digital transformation, and this case study is relevant for organizations that is navigating the digital transformation journey that is going to start to use it by understanding the dynamics of virtual collaboration and knowledge sharing through Teams and Slack. And now the background is going to explain my partner, Mariana.
Thank you, Josue. Okay, so digital tools can be seen as allies in the virtual workspaces. And the first scenario is collective and virtual collaboration, in which communication is crucial to make work efficient, and companies also need to organize information, data, and documents to connect. So it's also necessary to have common agendas and visions of working teams. Next slide, please. The second scenario is crisis management, meaning that companies must solve problems and complex situations where leadership should also collaborate with digital tools. So the software can allow communicating and have fast solutions to this crisis. The third scenario is the training one, in which companies need to train their workers from the moment they start in the company in order to guide them and make the learning curve faster and also generate more commitment. Finally, the fourth scenario in the next slide, please, is community engagement. Nowadays, companies seek to generate a closer relationship with their customers and potential consumers. To do so, they could generate virtual communities where they communicate with them and also generate word of mouth in open spaces as they are for the general public. The next person to evaluate the case is Ademola.
Thanks, Delaney. Looking at the cases we just mentioned, uh, basically we're looking at how MS Teams and Slack has been part of the digital transformation framework that has enabled Industry 4.0. Values that we see from both Teams and Slack are data sharing, knowledge management, knowledge interchange, and the multifunctional data services. Overall, we've seen an impact on the efficiency of product and service delivery by the application of Microsoft Teams and Slack. On the next slide, we'll look at some of the highlights that Microsoft Teams and Slack brings to the organization. And these include things like user experience, availability of bots, emojis, stickers, the Office 365 factor. This is actually very critical because it allows teams, for example, to work on within the Microsoft Office 365 framework and access to data in the cloud without leaving the framework. Other advantages are the channels and meetings, the strict IT controls and compliance, the first line workers and tabs and integration. On the next slide, looking at the areas of improvement is because Teams is embedded in the Microsoft Office licensing, you can actually not use Teams as a standalone application. You'd have to get the Microsoft Office license to use Teams. Whereas in Slack, it comes as a standalone, and you can use it without any other software. So user flexibility is important and key to overall application of these two softwares. I'll hand over to Seleni to talk about the solutions.
Thanks, Ademola. The following solutions are proposed to reach an effective collaborations, enhance the productivity, and generate a satisfactory user experience, considering that in the current work environment, the dynamics of virtual collaboration and knowledge are an exchange crucial. So platforms like Teams and Slack have become necessary tools within organizations. These platforms provide opportunities to improve practices and enhance the efficiency of work teams. And for this reason, it's important to maintain specific communication channels. Next slide, please. Adopt a respectful and collaborative environment is essential to establish communications norms on platforms like Teams and Slack. By following these norms, teams can avoid misunderstandings, encourage the participation of all the members, improve the efficiency of virtual collaboration. Additionally, it's vital to promote transparency and access to information to enable effective knowledge exchange. Next slide, please. Encouraging active participation is a key to successful virtual collaboration. This involves assigning clear roles and responsibilities within the team, motivating employees to share their ideas, their knowledge, concerns, and recognizing the contribution of the most active members of the teams. Leaders also play a vital role in setting an example by demonstrating their interest in assisting others, creating a trust environment, and valuing participation. Another important solution to improve the dynamics of virtual collaboration and knowledge exchange is to provide training on the tools offered by these platforms. Providing an adequate training, the team's members can make the most of all the available features and tools. Now I'll give the space to Luisa for the recommendations.
Thank you, Sileni. Here are some recommendations for maintaining virtual collaboration and knowledge sharing. First, encourage active participation. It is important to create an environment in which all participants feel motivated and encouraged to contribute. Second, use collaborative platforms and tools. There are numerous platforms and tools specifically designed to facilitate online collaboration and knowledge sharing, so take advantage of them. Third, hold virtual knowledge sharing sessions. Schedule regular online sessions where participants can share their knowledge and experience. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Thank you. Fourth, create online virtual communities dedicated to specific topics can foster knowledge sharing and ongoing collaboration. Create social networking groups, discussion forums, online learning platform when all participants can connect, share resources, ask questions, and discuss relevant topics. Fifth, provide resource and support materials. Providing access to relevant resources and materials to encourage knowledge sharing, such as link to article, research tutorial, or online course, will enrich the learning experience and improve the level of knowledge shared. Finally, informal networking moments. In addition to formal virtual activities, informal virtual activities strengthen relationships among participants. By implementing this recommendation, you will be able to foster knowledge and sharing and virtual collaboration in a more effective and enriching learning and working together environment. So, continue with the conclusion with Raymond.
Thank you very much, Luisa. From what we've been listening to this since morning, it is very, very important, and we can always deduce that Microsoft Teams and Slack have risen as comprehensive platforms that offer a diverse array of features and functionalities that helps to foster virtual collaborations. And we understand in this particular jet age, virtual collaborations plays a very key role in driving digital transformations because it enables teams to operate remotely. It helps them to exchange ideas and information and even make some collaborative choices. And now that we are in the era of remote work, effective collaboration tools are so much indispensable for sustaining productivities and nurturing a set of connectivities and teamwork. The next slide, please. Next slide, please. So it's also very, very important to know that Microsoft Teams, as Slack, like I said, have actually they are now a very, very comprehensive platforms, and Slack offers a real-time chat, file sharing, and collaboration tools that drive effective communications. Not just about knowledge sharing among teams, but it's also very, very much user-friendly, just like Microsoft Teams. Intuitive layout, compatibility, and so much wider range of third-party applications that can actually help organizations to help manage their productivities. And the final slide, we can deduce that organizations can actually utilize this information to make informed decisions about adopting and implementing Microsoft Teams as shown on the screen and Slack, taking into account their unique requirements and objectives. By embracing these tools and incorporating them into digital transformation strategies, organizations can enhance operational efficiency, drive innovations, and establish a competitive advantage in the rapidly evolving digital era. Thank you very much, guys, for listening, and we remain Team Blue. Thank you very much for paying attention to us. Thank you.
Thank you.